Somewhere, right now, beneath mountains, beneath deserts, beneath private estates hidden from public view, luxury shelters sit ready in silence, built by people who can afford to think decades ahead. People with access to information, influence, and resources most of the world never sees. They are not preparing for what is likely, they are preparing for what is possible. And perhaps the most unsettling question is not why these places exist, but why so many powerful people believe they might one day need them. Imagine waking up one morning. No internet, no stock market, no governments, no power. Outside cities are falling into chaos, but deep underground, behind reinforced steel doors, the world's richest people are still living in silence and comfort, drinking expensive wine, walking through marble halls, swimming in indoor pools. While the surface world is unstable, they are already prepared, hidden beneath mountains, buried under deserts, protected by private security and advanced engineering. A new form of real estate has appeared. Not penthouses, not private islands, but underground luxury survival bunkers, and many of them are already built. For decades, luxury meant visibility. Mega yachts, private jets, glass mansions overlooking the ocean. But something changed. In recent years, wealthy tech elites began investing in survival. Remote land, fortified estates, underground shelters, not for comfort, but for survival. One of the most discussed figures in this trend is Peter Thiel. He reportedly explored property in New Zealand, a country often seen as one of the safest places on Earth in the event of global collapse. However, proposed luxury construction plans linked to his project were rejected by New Zealand authorities in 2022 due to environmental concerns. Still, the message was clear. Even the most powerful individuals in tech were searching for escape routes, far away from crowded civilization. But Peter Thiel was not alone. Jeff Bezos has acquired vast stretches of remote land across the American West. Elon Musk has spoken openly about civilizational risk and the importance of having a backup plan. And dozens of Silicon Valley executives quietly purchasing isolated properties away from public attention. The pattern is unmistakable. When the people who build the future start preparing for its collapse, something worth paying attention to is happening. Another example of this growing industry is Survival Condo in Kansas, built inside a former Atlas missile silo, a Cold War bunker transformed into a luxury underground residence. Apartments, a swimming pool, a cinema, a gym, food production systems, medical facilities. Everything needed to live underground for extended periods, originally designed for nuclear war survival, now redesigned for modern uncertainty. Units have reportedly sold for millions of dollars. And buyers include investors, executives, and private individuals, preparing for extreme scenarios. But Survival Condo is not unique. In Europe, a former NATO bunker in Germany has been converted into a luxury residence capable of housing hundreds of people for years. In New Zealand, entire hillsides have been quietly purchased and developed into underground communities. In the United States, companies like Rising S Bunkers report record demand, with clients spending anywhere from $200,000 to several $1 million on custom underground homes. The industry has a name now, survival real estate, and it is growing faster than anyone predicted. The luxury bunker industry is no longer a niche market. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Companies like Rising S Bunkers report that demand increased by over 700% after 2020. A basic underground shelter starts at around $40,000. A fully equipped luxury bunker can cost anywhere from $1 million to over $8 million. Some ultra-premium projects exceed $100 million. After COVID-19, after geopolitical conflicts, after economic instability, sales surged, and the buyers are not just billionaires. hedge fund managers, tech executives, Hollywood celebrities, even some public officials. The message is simple. Those who can afford to prepare are preparing. At the same time, voices from Silicon Valley reflect a similar mindset. Concerns about artificial intelligence, global instability, cyber warfare, and societal breakdown. Some tech leaders openly discuss worst-case scenarios, even if they never confirm owning bunkers themselves. The mindset is consistent. Preparation for disruption, not hope for stability. Behind the scenes, a secret industry has grown. Luxury bunker developers now market survival as a lifestyle, continuity estates, secure living infrastructure, protected residences. What used to be fear has become a product. One company called Bezos markets underground communities across multiple continents. Their properties include a former Cold War bunker in South Dakota, large enough to house thousands of people. Another developer, called the Opidum, built what they describe as the world's largest private underground residence, somewhere in Europe. Its exact location is not publicly known. Its price tag, reportedly, in the hundreds of millions. This is no longer about fear. It is about status. Underground luxury has become the ultimate symbol of power because it says one thing very clearly. I can disappear and still live better than most people on the surface. And this raises a strange question. Why are the wealthiest people in the world preparing for outcomes they hope never happen? Some believe it is caution. Others believe it is fear, or perhaps it is simply access. Access to information most people never see. Think about it. The people building these bunkers are the same people who built the internet, who created artificial intelligence, the same people who understand better than anyone what technology can do and what it can destroy. They are not paranoid, they are informed, and when informed people with unlimited resources start building escape routes, it is worth asking why. Because throughout history, the people closest to power have always known things first. They knew before markets crashed. They knew before wars started. They knew before systems collapsed. And now, they are building doors underground, somewhere right now, behind invisible gates, under private land, deep beneath luxury estates. Steel doors remain closed. Air systems quietly run in the background. Lights stay on in underground rooms, built for a future no one can predict. Luxury bunkers worth millions of dollars stand ready, not as fantasy, but as reality. And whether they are necessary or not, one thing is certain, they exist. And the people who built them know something the rest of us are still trying to figure out.